Shooter Down Under, my bloody legend, Shooter Down Under. I love seeing your name pop up. The Libertarian Party did it to themselves. Well, the Libertarian Party, they have new leadership now. They're going down their own road. Very interested to see what happens in the federal election with the Senate campaign. I'm not going to make any predictions. But yes, the fact, and this is the saddest thing. So, Senator David Leyonhjelm is a good friend of mine. I caught up with him when I was in New South last year, and he is true blue. The he's the Ron Paul of Australia. If you don't know who that is, please look him up. Ron Paul is the one who awakened so many Americans to the libertarian philosophy, and Senator David Leyonhjelm did that here too. I only discovered libertarianism because of him. He has awakened so many of us, and the fact he's not involved in the party or welcome in the party like me. I'm his little protege. I'm a little Lionhelm. That's why I have to be careful on social media, because I remember when I was working for him, if he sometimes he would go into his office and I was his media advisor, and he would sit there and he would tweet and he would call people out and say some very rude words. He called Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull a pussy once. So when he got in his room and went on social media and just unleashed, I would be getting phone calls from journalists saying, "Did you know the senator just used the C word against a constituent? Can we have a comment from him?" And he would come out and say, "Tell him to F off." This is what I grew up around. I suppose this is my baptism of fire and libertarianism in this country. And it's so sad to me that I'm not aligned with the party because of the new leadership. But we will see what happens, because the libertarian philosophy is something that I'm aligned with. Even though I'm an anarchist now, we have a lot in common with the libertarians. So we need to get more people aware of the other way of thinking from an individual perspective, and the fact that you have rights that are given to you when you were born, not assigned to you by the state. So, yes, the Libertarian Party, this is what happens when you get different people involved with different agendas. And that's the same thing, too, that can happen in shooting organizations. You get people involved with their own agenda or their own ideas. It might not reflect what the people want. They might not even ask what the people want, because they've got their own vision in their head and they just go ahead with prosecuting that without thinking of including the people. That's a very dangerous way to operate. So that's happened in shooting organizations too. And just in response to Mark and Sam's video about joining an organization, it is organizations are a reflection of the people that you have at the leadership and involved in those executive committees. So you need to get the right people involved for it to be successful. At the moment, I'm completely turned off organizations. I think I have a good reason to be, and I'm spearheading this as an individual, but maybe one day I'll form the Lady Liberty. I don't know, Lady Liberty Party. We'll see. I just need the right people around me, and I feel like I have that with all the support I've been given tonight.